What do you do when your paper is longer than it's supposed to be? How can you shorten it without losing all of your great content that you worked so hard to create? Here are a few tips to help you slim down your writing project. Re-evaluate your thesis statement or scope. This one might be a little painful. Sometimes our projects get too long because our thesis or scope is just too big. Take a look at your thesis statement with a critical eye. Could you study this inquiry question for an entire semester class? Write a novel about it? A series of novels? Then maybe narrow it down. Use limiters, like a certain time period, a specific population, or a particular genre. 2. Watch for repetition. Take a look at your project and identify where you might have repeated yourself. This happens a lot. We're trying to explain something thoroughly, and we end up writing the same thing more than once, but just in different ways. One way to look at this is by doing a reverse outline. Number your paragraphs, and then number either a sheet of paper, or take Post-its or scratch paper and write down the topic sentence of each of your paragraphs. See any repeated information? See if you can consolidate those paragraphs, or maybe cut one altogether. You might do this at a sentence level too. See any sentences that mean the same thing as another sentence? Maybe those can go. Switch to active voice. Here are a couple examples of active voice versus passive voice. The ball was dropped by the dog. The dog dropped the ball. In the active voice, the subject is doing an action. It's more direct. Here's another one. A study completed by Harvard students suggests that active voice in writing makes readers feel more engaged. How about this instead? Using the active voice makes your writing more engaging. When you use active voice, a lot of times your sentences are more succinct and therefore shorter. 4. Eliminate filters and unnecessary adjectives and adverbs. Filters are things like I think, or I believe, or I have found. These are unnecessary. You're the author of the paper, so people know it's your thoughts, unless you're citing someone else. When you cut these out, your sentences appear stronger anyway. Take a look. I believe shorter papers are better, or shorter papers are better. The latter sentence sounds more confident and authoritative. Now let's look at adjectives and adverbs. Adjectives describe nouns, and adverbs describe action. Sometimes they're important, like the word important in this sentence. Other times they really aren't. See, really is not needed. Do a read-through and see which adjectives and adverbs make a difference, and which are just decorative. And I do think decorative is good, but when your paper is over its size limit, you sometimes have to make the tough choices. So take a look at your project and be ruthless. Poise your finger over the delete key and have at it.